Hello, my name is Junsong Park, and today I would like to talk about the reason why nuclear fusion must be embraced as the future of human power generation. Here's how I'm going to organize my speech. First, I'm going to go for a brief introduction, then I'll talk about the concept of the nuclear fusion, how it works, and then why fusion is needed. I will talk about three main points why nuclear fusion should become the future, and then I'll talk about the conclusion and show you some references. Okay. The problem nowadays is that the need for electricity has been increasing endlessly, but we show no stop in such way. According to the Institute for Energy Research, we burn approximately 100 million barrels of oil and 21.9 tons of coal every single day. This is neither sustainable nor desirable for the future of humanity and the environment. So this is where comes the fusion very beneficial. But before talking about its benefits, we should know what nuclear fusion is. Nuclear fusion is a process where two or more light nuclei combine with each other under extreme pressure and heat to form a heavier nucleus. One great example is the sun right shining above our head while deuterium and tritium fuse with each other to generate energy as a byproduct while also creating alpha particles and neutrons. It should be distinguished with nuclear fission though. I'll talk about it later because it is a good comparable option. Nuclear fission, so to be called nuclear power plants, are splitting atoms into smaller ones to get energy. For example, splitting uranium atoms. Now let's talk about the benefits of nuclear fusion. The first reason why nuclear fusion is so good is that it is extremely efficient. According to the Association of Physics in America, nuclear fusion is known to be 10 million to 100 million times more efficient than burning fossil fuels. That is, if you burn a gram of coal, you get around 30 kilojoules of energy. But if you burn fusion fuels like tritium or deuterium, you get around 9 million joules of energy. That is ridiculous. And the only option that comes close to nuclear fusion, the nuclear fission, is also only about 1/3 the efficiency of nuclear fusion. The second reason is that nuclear fusion is sustainable. Talking about sustainability, the International Atomic Energy Agency reported that around 2080s, the fuel required for nuclear fission, so-called U-235, will be depleted, and which means it is not sustainable. The same is for the new fossil fuels, since it is directly tied with contamination and climate change, so it is neither desirable nor sustainable. But in case of nuclear fusion fuels, the isotopes of hydrogen, they are abundant all across the Earth. In case of deuterium, 1 in 6,500 hydrogen molecules in the ocean is deuterium, which is abundant. And in case of tritium, it can be bred from the lithium inside the nuclear fusion reactor itself, which means there is no need to worry about it either way. Now, the last and the third benefit, safety. In case of nuclear fission, I have mentioned that it comes close to the nuclear fusion, although it is 1/3 the efficiency of nuclear fusion. In case of nuclear power plants, we've already experienced 2 or more disastrous accidents, such as the one exploded in Chernobyl and Fukushima, or the 3 Mile Island incident. This happened because of the endlessly accelerating chain reactions inside the nuclear power plants. But in case of nuclear fusion plants, there is no such chain reaction. If it fails, it will just naturally shut down. It won't explode or melt down. Not to be compared with fossil fuels, it generates a lot of smoke and will kill you. And there is also no radioactive waste that lasts for tens of thousands of years. It generates no waste, no gas, no exhaust, anything. Now these are the reasons why nuclear fusion must become the future of human power generation. Thank you for listening, and these are my references.